Hi there, I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'm about to do another reading, but before I do, I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed, liked and commented in the past, and welcome to all the new subscribers for this channel. I really do appreciate you all, and I wouldn't be where I am today without your support, so thank you very much. And now we're going to go to the table and see what we can find out. Hi, I'm sitting at the table now. So this is an update reading on Jungkook. I have done a couple of previous ones. It's about Jungkook and his future wife. So let's shuffle the cards and see what messages we get. So one of the questions I've been asked is, how is Jungkook going to treat his future wife? So how are things going to be between them after they're married? So how is the relationship going to go once they're married? How is Jungkook going to be with his future wife? So messages about Jungkook and his future wife. Jungkook from BTS, K-pop boy band. His future soulmate and wife, how are they going to relate to each other, and how is Jungkook going to treat her? Please send us messages about Jungkook and how he's going to treat his future wife. So first we have the Emperor. I'll hold that up so you can see it. So this means that Jungkook wants to take care of his future wife, and he has very high standards, and he will want to prove his love by his constant support for her, you know, in everything she does or wants to do. So that's good. You know, if she's got any future goals or anything she's going through in her life. So he will offer her a lot of sensible advice and help or support, whatever you like to call it. So and I do get this feeling that Jungkook is the type of guy who's going to want to be the provider, and he's going to go carry on working, you know, as he does now. So I feel like he's very self-disciplined with his career and money, and I do feel he'll want to take care of the finances in the marriage, because he's so efficient and practical with things like this. It's just the way he is. He's very logical. And that's not to say he will splash out and treat his wife to a good lifestyle, but he's going to be buying her more practical things that make her life easier. And well, that's a good thing. And he's not so into impractical things. I also feel like he's a bit of a perfectionist is coming through, and he's pretty hard on himself. He's critical of himself. So he gives himself high standards to live up to, which he doesn't need to do because he works well and he does things well anyway. So as a husband, he's going to be very neat and tidy because that's the way he is now. So he'll take that into the marriage. So that's a good thing. Because he kind of likes everything to be organised in his life, not just items. His whole lifestyle, what he's going to do tomorrow, next week. You know, he likes to plan it all out. So he's got this routine. He knows what he's doing. And that's how he lives his life now. So that's how he'll carry on in his marriage. So he'll be a good husband at tidying up. Because I do think he feels relaxed when everything is in its place. Because then he can find everything. He knows where everything is. Also, he's very traditional in the way he feels like he's got to be the one who always works hard for his wife and family, sort of to live the life they want, you know, comfort and luxury. He wants to provide for them. And he'll always make sure his wife and family have everything they need. So I also feel he'll be very protective of his wife and family. So let's see what else we have in the reading. We have the Lovers. And this would represent Jungkook here and his wife there. So I do think he's going to be a romantic partner. There's going to be romance here between these two. So when they're sort of dating leading up to the marriage and things become serious, I feel like he's going to be very flirty and romantic and express his love for her. So this card, it relates to the love of soulmates. So I do feel they're like a soulmate bond. And of course, there's a lot of attraction between them. You know, physical attraction, the chemistry's there. And obviously their love's going to grow stronger and stronger and deeper over time. And until they get to the time where they decide to marry. So I feel like Jungkook's going to take his time with this. This is just how he is, because he likes to plan things, take his time, really know what's going on and get to know her. And as he gets to know her more, he finds out that she is in fact the one. So, and this card does indicate big changes and choices. So, you know, this lady, the one I'm talking about, is the one that he chooses out of many women he could have. I mean, he's not disloyal, he just dates her, but he does have the pick of a lot of women. And this is indicates the big decision in his life, where he gets serious and decides to marry. And the purple in the background of this card, this relates to the loyalty and trust that is between these two. And you know, this is what Jungkook expects in a relationship, because like I say, he's got high standards. And you know, over time he gets to know her slowly and he realizes that she feels the same, and he's looking for someone who does feel the same about these values that he's got. So I do feel that Jungkook likes a private life and will try to keep this private, this love relationship, you know, for as long as he can. So he's going to try and keep it like secret. So like I say, I think he'll move slowly at first, and then when he sees that she's this calm, tender and understanding person that does understand all of his needs, he's going to know she's the one for him. So the reason he's kind of not going to rush into marriage is because he just wants to make sure she's the right one for him. So they're going to date for a while, over long term first, and time will prove that she's the right one for him. So I see Jungkook treating his wife like his best friend, and I feel he will want to be involved with everything in her daily life. I see him being, you know, very protective towards her and always being on her side. You know, if there is any negative things in social media, he's going to be there for her and stick up for her. I also see Jungkook he's going to be very supportive, I feel. You know, like when you say someone's your rock, he's going to be her rock, because they're going to have this like love, but also this best friend union between them. So and I see Jungkook, like he'd be the sort of person to cook special dishes for his wife and entertain her like that, because I feel like they both enjoy having a special meal. You know, they enjoy sort of gourmet food together. So I also think he'll be a caring husband, and if he's working long hours, he'll be the sort of husband who's going to call, text or email or contact her in some way so that she won't worry. So he's going to be a thoughtful husband. She's not going to have like burnt dinner on, thinking, where is he? This is all dried up, I'm going to give it to the dog type of thing, because he's going to let her know hours before, look, I'm going to have to work late, and you know, he's going to be very thoughtful. So that's going to make for a better relationship between them and a lot less rows. So I wish all husbands did that. So the next card is the Ten of Cups. So Jungkook as a husband will be very involved with his wife and family, and he's going to involve himself with her family too, as much as he does with his own. And I feel like he's going to love and respect her family, so that's good. I feel yeah, he's actually going to treat her like a queen. And I do think they will have children, and he will make sure their children are cared for, and his wife and children will always be like his first priority. So although work is his first priority now, it won't be once he marries and has like children, has this family atmosphere. So, and with this Ten of Cups coming up in the reading, I feel it's a love that's meant to last between Jungkook and his soulmate future wife. Also, I see them being comfortable and stable and happily raising a family, and I think they will feel emotional contentment within this marriage. So, you know, if you've got that sort of peace in your life, because obviously he's very wealthy anyway, but you know, money doesn't always bring happiness, but I feel they will be happy and content because they'll have this peaceful relationship, which most people are looking for. So I'm just going to shuffle my cards again and see how Jungkook's wife is going to relate to him in the marriage. So messages about Jungkook's future wife and how she's going to be with Jungkook. How is she going to relate to Jungkook? How is she going to be in the marriage? Jungkook's future wife. How is she going to be within this marriage? So let's see. So we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Empress. And she certainly looks relaxed and peaceful in this card here, which does depict their relationship, how they feel content with each other. So this does mean there's kind of like these deep emotional nurturing feelings from her, from his future wife, towards Jungkook. And she's the type of person who will work at their relationship, because with these two cards, she's a very caring, nurturing type of lady. She will make Jungkook feel valued, and that's going to make him feel secure and make them both happy, because marriage is about security and balance and peace and happiness, of course. And he needs this feeling of security. It's what he's looking for, Jungkook. So I do feel he's quite an emotional guy, but he doesn't show them. He tries not to show them. Probably because he's a man and because of his culture. But yeah, he does feel things. So I see that she has this genuine charm and warmth, and she does actually have a lot of admirers herself. I mean, she is very attractive. I feel like she's popular and gets on well with most people. Because she's compassionate, caring and kind, she makes a really good friend. She's not moody and argumentative. Well, unless someone's upset her, but normally she's just the sort of friend that you'd like. And she has this sort of supernatural beauty that radiates from inside, and he sees all this in her because they're soulmates. So I feel she's very creative and artistic, and may like to act, dance, sing and play music. So she's a very creative person there. But at the moment I do feel that she's studying. So and she's not decided on a career, but she has a lot of creative hobbies. So I can see why they get on well, because they have these things in common. I feel like she likes luxury and will get her own business in the future to do with clothes and designer handbags and expensive jewellery. But obviously she can have that alongside a career, so she may have a career as well in the future. Also, with this Queen of Cups coming up in the reading, she could be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, or just have some of those personalities about her. So they could just be in her chart, because people have a mix of things in their chart. So she could be a water sign, or just have that in her chart, some of that in her chart or personality. So So I feel like she is loyal and protective of him too. She's very intuitive and caring, but I feel she can be fiery if she needs to be. So she could have a rising sign as a fire sign. But that's only if she needs to stand up for herself, if someone's challenging her or round with her, you know. So, and also she's sensitive too. So if you sort of cross her, or maybe she gets some bad social media because people jealous of her being with Jungkook, this could make her defensive, you know, and react negatively back, which is fine, you know, could make her moody, but that's natural if someone is actually attacking you. So, and also with this Empress card turning up in the reading, I feel like this is one of the best symbols for Jungkook and his future wife. You know, because they are soulmates, and it's a good sign for these two for the future. So I feel like it's going to start off as a platonic thing, and then, you know, as a good friendship, and they're going to get closer, more like best friends, and it's going to turn to love. So I feel like this Empress is a lucky card for love for these two, about them lasting and everything. And I do feel she'll feel just as deeply for him as he feels for her, even though the relationship is going to grow slowly, and then it will turn into marriage and deep bonds, and also having children, I feel. And so I do feel this is going to be a satisfying, loving relationship with this Empress here in the reading. And this Empress card is related to Venus, which talks about beauty, love and harmony. So that's a good sign for their marriage. And this is what she is going to bring to the relationship. This is about her, these two cards. So, and of course Venus rules the zodiac signs Libra and Taurus. So I feel Jungkook's future wife has a mix in her charts, and with some Libra in her chart, she will be all about equality, harmony, fairness. She's very creative, and she likes justice, and she's the sort of lady who can care for her husband and family and still run a career or business too. And, you know, if there are any arguments between them, she's always going to be striving for fairness, balance, and hearing his side and talking about things, not just shouting or having a go about things. So, right, so I think I'm just going to get my oracle cards and see if there's any future messages for Jungkook and his future wife. So, messages about Jungkook and his future wife. Future messages about Jungkook and his soulmate future wife. Right, so let's see what we have here. So there's a lot of passion, which we got in the reading anyway. Passion and attraction. and this is about the strong bond between them. So because they're soulmates, I feel like that they were magnetic for each other, and this passion they have keeps the relationship going strong. So this is about a very deep love they have together, and it's basically as deep as the ocean, and it just goes from strength to strength, their love. Don't know if you can see this one. So I think although they will be close, they will have times when they give each other space, which you do need in a relationship. And I feel like Jungkook is one of those people who does like some time on his own, to have some space just to think about his life, if he's doing things right for him and that. I just think he's one of those people, you know, and then he'll come back after a few hours or a walk or something of having space, and then it'll just be like normal. He'll be refreshed, and I think they will let each other have the space they need, which will help their love relationship. I mean, all relationships need that. You need a bit of space to do your own thing, and I think they will give each other that. And yeah, I feel like they have something here that could last, and it's all looking good. So I wish them all well when they meet, and hopefully they'll work at it so it does last, because everybody still needs to, even if you're very compatible like these two are, you still need to work at things. So as long as they do that, hopefully it will last. So anyway, that's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Sending you love and light. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.